So hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's time for episode 4 of Bridgerton. Okay? I just watched episode 3 and I'm all over the place. I'm all overcome with emotion. I still don't think I've woken up. I've only been awake like 2 hours. Sorry, cut me. Some kindness, please. As always, the link to the more extended version is in the description down below. It's on Patreon. I said that really weird, didn't I? The videos that go up on Patreon are usually a lot more longer than these ones. There's a bunch of other content as well going on over there. There's Patreon exclusive stuff like reactions for X-Men 97, X-Files, Supernatural reactions, Angel reactions, True Blood and Handmaid's Tale reactions. There's films, live streams, a bunch of stuff. That's linked down below along with the link to my Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you can find me. I've also linked my brother's band, Lightarian. I've linked their Instagram, their Spotify and their Apple Music because they dropped a new single today called... Oh God. Why can't I remember? You know this. You don't need to look this up. You know this. Talks Butterflies now. Moonlight and the Melody. It's called Moonlight and the Melody. It's linked down below. It's a really good song. Their new stuff is so good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. It is really good. So check that out, please, if you want to support another O'Shaughnessy's endeavours. And let's go with Bridgerton.
Is there a reason you like that window so much?
I suppose I mostly just enjoy the view. But I have grown rather tired of it.
Why would you want to enjoy the view if you're reading? Surely your eyeballs are on the book. Colin, stop reading your own smut and go confess your fucking feelings.
At last night's ball, when you were asking about friendship...
Is she going to end up like giving him some love advice? I love that about her. She comes in every now and again to her kids' lives and just drops the most bombshell information, little truth nuggets.
I do not wish to be called on. Is it our minds?
You must forgive me for performing for the room.
I am occupied a good while, and thus you are free to meet with as many ladies. A celebration of our good standing.
And a chance, perhaps, to secure our match for Miss Francesca?
This is like our thing. We just sit silently saying nothing.
She does not speak to him. But how will they know each other if they do not speak?
I think they can hear you. It's a very quiet room.
And having had a formal introduction for her.
There is another caller here, my lady. Miss Francesca. It's a pleasure to see you.
Dude, she already has a visitor.
Good day, Lord Summerdown.
Kissing her hand in front of the visitor.
I do not believe we are known to each other, Lord
Kilmartin.
Mr. Steal Your Girl, actually. He's making waves using silence. She's completely taken by him.
And he is the third lord to suggest that you must give up the club.
It seems that every member of the toilers had something to say on the matter.
Was it not you who proclaimed that we should embrace all that we have now? Why burden yourself with a business that will only cause further confusion?
Because he loves the pub and the bar. It's his thing.
I'm keeping my club.
I cannot have you growing distracted. You must think only of Lord Devlin today. Men love to explain the world to us. If we've already explained it to ourselves in reading, then they will feel superfluous and unmanned.
We cannot make head nor tail of it. Would you be so kind as to explain?
Yes, words, they're so difficult to understand. Mansplain it to me, won't you, darling?
Tragedy of a spinster whose father is now promising to marry her to one of his aged friends.
We are in pursuit of some revelry.
He's like, yes, in pursuit of Penelope, I am. What? Nothing.
Miss Featherington, I'm happy to learn that you have a passion. One that brings you such joy as my research brings me. Are there any novels in which the man goes travelling for a very long time and his wife is happy to stay behind tending the estate?
I mean, I wouldn't read it. It sounds shit.
Did have her own interests in life then.
Dare I ask, might this fictional gentleman ask for the young lady's hand? Especially if she had no male relative. If you were writing the book, that is.
Is he getting ready to propose in this fucking library?
Ask her mother.
I see.
They've known each other half a day.
To answer your question, no. I'm not interested in him.
A likely story.
Eloise? Krista? Lady Cowper?
Starting to feel a bit bad for her. Yeah, she's like the town bully, but they're really doing a good job of building her up to humanize
Is
her.
everything all right? I came to see that you are well. It is more like a mausoleum in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite cold, to be fair.
Miss Bridgerton, if I may speak to my daughter.
You don't want her to have a friend over? There's no one else here, dude. This place looks as dead as your face does. There's no one here.
You are not to be seen with...
He's positively spiraling. He's cracking up. It's all very well to wallow in your feelings, but she's moving on, dude. She's like, I don't know, getting ready to write a book or get married or some shit. I feel like they haven't had much of a build-up, though. They just had one kiss. Like Kate and Anthony in season 2, my god, it's because I love a slow burn. Oh, I love a slow burn with longing looks and grazing of hands and touching of, like, souls.
Lord Debling has requested my permission to propose.
Did you give it?
Because
Suddenly she's
he
getting
tells me
married.
He travels often, which means it will be up to you to manage his estate.
Mama, I have not said yes yet.
But of course you will. What more could you want? Be smart, Penelope. And if you will not be, then I will be for you.
What are you gonna do, walk up the fucking aisle for her? Slap a wedding dress and a veil on and hope he doesn't notice?
You have always been one of my most sensitive children, always aware of what others need, always trying to be helpful, but living to please others. I imagine it can be wearying at times, painful, perhaps. So
In the end,
I
you're
do
gonna
not blame
end
you
up
for putting on
unhappy.
armor.
May I have the honour of taking one of your spots?
It's incredible you to keep track of who you're dancing with. You're like, I'm going dancing with Benjamin next, but if you write your name on line number 4, I will get around to you before the night is over.
Are you enjoying your evening?
Oh, very much. Enlighten me, how ever does one pass the time here in the city?
I'm afraid most of
Promenading.
us spend our time meddling in the
Lots
lives
of
our young
walking and
people.
reading
At least
the
that is
gossip
my little sister's
column.
favourite pastime.
And who is the target of her moulding at the moment?
My daughter.
Well,
I think the problem I'm finding with this season so far is there's so many storylines going on.
to burn.
I love a slow burn, mister. We're kind of losing sight of certain storylines because there's so many stories. Instead of it just being about one person trying to find a partner. Yeah, there's just so much, you
I
know?
am so sorry for your loss.
I hope they get together. They both deserve happiness.
I myself had a love match.
That is something I myself have not given up on finding in my second act.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's about her being the diamond or trying to find someone. On top of the Penelope and Colin storyline, on top of the Eloise storyline with your one Crescenda as the friend thing going on there, on top of the 2 girls trying to get pregnant. Like, there's so many storylines this season.
I apologise for my father.
And I apologise that he is a bloody fool.
Louise.
If you need to keep your distance from me a while.
No, my father will have to endure it. Besides, he is a fool.
It is lovely seeing her character blossom and take off a little bit and seeing that she's very much held down by her family and
How
society.
is it you have the courage?
There's a reason she's a raging bitch is what I'm trying to say. Do you see what I mean about their romance though? I feel like we had more of them in past seasons than we do in their own. This is supposed to be their season. They had so many moments in past seasons. And in this it's just like, oh, well, you know, they kissed and he cut his hand. That's what made him realise he's in love with her.
For myself. But I ask that you leave me out of your raking about town. I am not interested.
He's not trying to be a rake. He's falling in love with your
I
one.
understand how
I
my
think.
activities may appear rather rakish, but
You must forgive me for rushing off abruptly last time we met.
Yeah, it was a bit
It was only
rude.
that I wanted to get you this. I am not a man of many words. The words I do have, I'm afraid they're not very
Did he
good.
write her a song?
But I do believe in the power of a gesture.
Miss Francesca, I brought you some lemonade.
Fuck off, I'm reading a song.
me, Lord Samadani.
What is happening?
Yeah, I don't know. Why is there a hole in
Miss
your
Francesca
wig?
Francesca
Oh my god,
Lemonade.
there's swans in your fucking
And
hair.
now she is
Not drinking the lemonade.
not drinking the lemonade.
That you are someone who seems to have such a full life.
Snow on the beach.
I shall leave you to it.
I would be more than happy to finish your dance with you if you need a partner.
Talk about Queen of Opportunity. She was on that dance floor in a blink.
Across the street from the Bridgerton house.
Directly.
I see.
I have made my peace with what Lord Debling has to offer.
Careful, he could drop to his knees and propose to you right here in the middle of the dance floor.
Thank you for the dance, Miss Cowper.
I said I would help you find a husband, but I cannot stand by and watch you make a mistake.
The only mistake was me ever asking for your help in the first place.
Miss Featherington, why is it you sit at your drawing room window so often?
Oh,
All week I've watched you search for someone. I thought you might have had a falling out.
because
with
he
Mr.
lives
Bridgerton.
across the road.
And the feelings between the two of you.
Colin Bridgerton would never, ever have feelings for me. It is laughable to think as much. We are friends.
Yeah, you denied Colin's feelings for you. You didn't deny
That
your
is
feelings for
not-
Colin. Oh, girl, now is not the time to fumble your words.
It is essential I make a match with someone whose affections are not already engaged elsewhere. I do hope you find it.
He seems
Good
like a
evening.
decent guy. He seems pretty sweet, this dude. He's just trying to get married before he fucks off across the Atlantic.
That is your question. Not am I well?
Colin better swoop in, because I swear to God, I'm feeling all kinds of things right now. Rage being the primal one. Does she have press-on nails on her hands? What year is this show set in? Colin, you better fucking run the entire way home after that carriage, you motherfucker!
The music we heard earlier this week rearranged exactly as I imagined it.
And when one chooses the heart over the head, often all reason goes out of the window.
Penelope,
Did he actually chase the carriage?
I do not wish to speak with you.
please, let me in.
What are you, a vampire? Yes, you may enter.
I need to know, did he propose? You cannot marry that man. He
Why not?
will leave you, and he is too particular, and he is just not right.
And who is
for you.
Colin? Come on,
I do not
say the
propose.
fucking words.
Now will you please let us ride home in silence and leave me alone?
I cannot.
Please.
I cannot. What if I did have feelings for you?
What?
Well, these past few weeks have been full of confounding
Oh, I'm about to
feelings.
start crying because he's
Feelings
nearly
like a
crying.
total inability to stop thinking about you. Will not, do not want to give up. It is everything I have wanted to say to you for weeks.
I'm your friends. I'd very much like to be more than friends.
Dude, that's Give Me Everything? Isn't that a Neo song? Oh, I'm so happy they're finally together. It felt strange. That was a lovely, declaration of love. But I feel like the road as to how we got here was so fucking weird. Oh, now, we can't be going too far. We're in the back of a carriage. Seriously, we're in the back of a carriage. Anyone could look in the window. This is the same show that, you have social ruin if you go walking in the bushes with someone. You need, somebody with you to, I don't know. Oh, he's just going straight for it, dude. Oh, we're showing a bit of calf. Naughty. He asked for permission. Oh my God, the sexiness. I feel like I shouldn't be watching this. I feel like I'm, intruding on a moment.
Could the carriage driver not keep on driving?
I think he even saw us. I was not paying much attention to anything.
Okay. Goodbye, I guess. What are you doing, dude? You just finger banged at the back of the carriage and now you're leaving?
You're coming with me, Penelope Featherington. Are you going to marry me or not?
Oh. I'm gonna start crying for her. This is all she wanted. Don't you end there. Don't you fucking end there when that's the last... Oh, that's the last episode? I'm so excited for the second part of this season. Oh my God. I think the only problem that I had with it is the fact that I feel like the build-up wasn't there as much as it was in past seasons. This dress is pissing me off. One sleeve is shorter than the other, I think, or maybe it's just the way I'm wearing it. I don't know. I feel like the build-up in past seasons with the couples was just more there. It was more intense. It didn't feel as strong with them until the carriage scene. And now I'm like, okay, I'm buckled up. I'm strapped the fuck in. I'm ready to go. I think it did a good job, though, at, making you care about other characters that you mightn't have cared about in previous seasons. I'm invested in everyone's story, but I feel like there's so many stories happening at once that I'm like, whoa. Can we calm down just a little bit and focus on maybe one or two less stories? But at the same time, no, I want it all. I want it all. I do. So that's it for this reaction, you guys. Like I said at the beginning, the more extended version is going up on Patreon. The link to that's in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely be doing the... when is the next batch of episodes out? Please don't be like... Oh, June 13th? Are you shitting me? That's the same day The Boys is out, and that's also my fucking birthday. I'm not going to want to record on my birthday, so I'll probably be doing both of those the day after my birthday. But I will be coming back to do reactions once the second part of the season comes out. Until then, the link to my Patreon is in the description down below, where I do a bunch of content. There's 2 uploads 3 times a week, I think. And then every other day there's just 1 upload. Bunch of stuff going on Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you can find me is also in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon.